now.
Awesome. All right. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for getting on. I'm really excited, I have to tell you, to start doing these just 30-minute connection calls with our whole team once a week. We can take 30 minutes out to do it. It is crazy town time at my house, too. So, if kids are running around, whatever, it's cool. That's our life. But I'm really excited to start highlighting and really getting to know more of our own team. Guys, we have so much power and so many amazing stories within our team. And I, come to the realization that I know them. I know most of them, but most everybody else doesn't know everybody else. And that's not cool. So that's why we're kind of starting this thing. And tonight, I've asked two people, Ashley and Christy, to share a little bit. I've asked Ashley, and Ashley's going to start to share her product story. And so Ashley lives in Emporia, and she can share a little bit more, about herself and her product story. But Ashley, go ahead, girl, you take it away and do your thing.
All right. Hey, guys. Can everybody hear me okay, hopefully? All right. Well, my product story starts, first of all, introduce myself. Ashley Swanson, live in Emporia, Kansas. I teach 2nd through 5th grade intensive reading and math. That's what I do by day. I have a dog and a boyfriend, and I like to run. So enough about me. My product story, it started about 4 years ago, and prior to finding Juice Plus, I kind of had a array of problems going on. I had asthma, IBS, chronic headaches, and back pain. I was gluten intolerant, and I was sick a lot. I'd been on antibiotics when I moved. I'm from Wisconsin, and when I moved to Kansas, my body hated it, and I was on antibiotics all the time. I'm actually allergic to some of them now because I was on them so much. Wow. So that was definitely a problem. And so I've been trying lots of different things, and came across Juice Plus from Brandy. Brandy knows Allie. And then from there, I just kind of started with the chewables and taking a probiotic. And I didn't do the shakes for a while. And then I did Transform 30. And it was kind of difficult giving up dairy and caffeine and alcohol for 30 days. That was kind of a long time. But afterwards, it was amazing how I felt. And I did go back to dairy off and on for another year or two. And then I started doing some Shred 10s, and I did 1 or 2, and then I kind of would go back and forth. I'd be like, okay, I'm just not going to have dairy. And then it just, I couldn't recover from it. I was sick a lot from it, just didn't feel well. So I thought, why am I doing this to myself? So I gave that up as well. So in the last year or so, I have been shredding off and on. And more recently, in the last 6 months, I've shredded every single month. And I feel just so much better. Well rested. I have more energy. I get up and run early in the morning, and it used to be death to have to get up so early to run when it wasn't hot. And now it's some mornings are still like that, but most of them are not. So that's one of the biggest, well, not one of the biggest, but one of the things I've been noticing lately is with my running has really improved. Health overall has improved immensely. I just feel better. I'm constantly oh man, you guys should really shred. You just can't believe how great you can feel. I mean, I thought, as many of you have thought, is oh, I'm getting older, so I have to feel terrible. I don't have to feel great anymore because my body's just getting old. Well, that's definitely not true. We all deserve to feel amazing. I just finished a half marathon today, and with this half marathon, I shredded constantly throughout it, the training for it. And I did train a little harder than I had for my last half marathon, but I shaved off 8 minutes. And I think that has to do a big part with using Juice Plus, and my diet it really just helps out all around. So, I mean, recovery, last time I ran, I felt like terrible for like a day or two, and I already feel pretty good. A little sore, but feeling a lot better. So there's just so many great things that have happened after I've taken Juice Plus. One last thing is I am a teacher, so of course people are sick around me constantly, and I haven't used a sick day in forever. I know I used one last year because I did get food poisoning, but besides that, I have not used a sick day in like 2 years, I think. I'm not even sure. So that's just amazing. Constantly people are sick around me. So there's so many good things. Those are just the main ones that I can think of right now. And my story has definitely been changing and evolving. It's exciting to get to share how it's changed from even the last time, like last week when I recorded one of these, that it's already changing even more. So I'm really excited to be able to share this with you and to see how my story will continue to change.
That is so awesome. Seriously, first of all, congratulations. I knew you were running today. I totally forgot. So big congrats on that. And you're exactly right, as your story is ever changing. The longer we do this and, the more we've been on it, the more things we see changing. It's fun to continue to do that. And, like you said about getting old, we've all probably felt that way, but you don't have to feel that way. I continue to feel younger, and I know a lot of these other people do too. So thank you so much, Ashley. I just love that. So now I'm going to ask, we've got Christy on here to share her business story. Now, Christy has an amazing product story, and if you haven't seen it, you need to find one of her old videos, or we can show it to you because her product story is amazing. But honestly, her business story is just getting started, which is what's so exciting. She is so new, and she is the fastest person ever on our entire team to fast track to sales coordinator. And so, a lot of people have been in this a lot longer than she has, but, she has an awesome team, obviously, and, some of them are on here right now. And, just for her to do this as fast as she's done this. And so I asked her to share, whatever she wants, but, what it has meant to her and kind of what it looks like. And guys, her future is so bright in this. We are so excited. So go ahead, Christy.
Thank you. Well, my name is Christy Langley, and I'm from Lawrence, Kansas, and I've lived here most of my life. I have a husband and 4 children. So my product story starts with the fact that, we have 4 boys, and I decided to homeschool, so I stay at home with my boys and homeschool them. I'd say that when I met AJ about, October, I think it was, she kind of brought up Juice Plus to me, and I honestly didn't think that fruits and vegetables in a capsule would do anything. I didn't think that there would be any possible way, so I was just like, already, no. But she encouraged me to try it, which I did, and fell in love. And she really encouraged me that I should just make money off my product since I'm going to, be taking it. And with the pastor's income, because my husband's a worship pastor, and only having one income, I told her there was no way that I would be able to buy the product. And so she was like, she goes, well, what would $500 look like to you? And to be honest, I was like, that would never happen. Only so many people make it in this business, and it's very few people, and I'm definitely not somebody that would be able to do it, because you always hear those things all the time, that not just anybody can do it, but I don't believe that anymore. So I think it's all in your heart and your will, and if you want it bad enough. And I did. Once I finally started doing it, AJ was telling me just to send out messages to people that I was close to. And to be honest, that for me was one of the harder things to do with people that I was closest to. So I got on Facebook and just started in the A's and just went for it and just started sending out message after message after message. And I got no's and felt very discouraged, but then I started getting yeses, and people started coming back around, and that had actually said no. And I've got my sister who believed in it because of my story and me being able to run. She believed in me, and she jumped aboard. She jumped on and wanted to do this. And then there was Mandy, who suffers chronic pain just like I do, and she figured that if it could help me, that it could help her, and she believed in it and jumped on board. And both of them have been rocking out their businesses, which has been helping me. Like I just have. I mean, I don't even want to cry. I have like the best team and people to actually believe in me for the first time. I haven't felt that. So I hate to bring up that I was bullied growing up. And so to have people on my side and on my team and rooting for me, and I'm not a crybaby. I don't ever cry, so I'm sorry. But it's just really meant a lot to me. So girls, if you don't realize how much you mean to me. But what it's done for me is it's given me a whole new life. I can chase after my boys. I can take care of them. I can have fun with them. I have extra money to do those things now. I don't know if I'm supposed to say what my paycheck was, but I had the biggest paycheck last month, and it was awesome. And I never thought that I could make that kind of money. And to be able to go get a spray tan because I was proud of myself. So if you're noticing the glow, it's because I got a spray tan. So it really is changing my life and watching it change the people around me and the people that mean so much to me. And I've really I can't say enough about it.
Oh, awesome. I was noticing you were looking smoking hot. It's not just the spray tan. Your arms look awesome too.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Thank you so much. You guys, seriously, okay, so we're going to be sharing this. Everybody needs to hear that. I mean, how powerful is it? And really, and what I love is that she's already a leader. And I pick up on this. I don't know if everybody does. What is she doing? She's raising her team up. She's talking about the people underneath her and what they're doing. And that's what you do. So proud of you. Seriously. I am so excited for all of you guys and, your whole team and just the future in this. So thank you so much for sharing that. And now everybody knows her a lot better. See how fun this is?
I did want to add one thing is just the importance of the team. Like you just said, it is important because when you can find a few people to get on board with you and do the business with them, it makes it so much more fun, first of all, but it just helps you grow that fast and you can push each other and encourage each other. And I just think that's so important. So,
yeah, absolutely. It is. That's awesome. So thank you. Thank you. So a couple of things that I just want to touch on while we're here that I've had several people ask questions, even just this weekend about that we probably haven't done as good a job as we need to do in our new rep trainings going over this. So 2,000 plus, okay? And those of you who were here this weekend and you heard me try, what's the name of the game is keep bringing on new frontline and keep helping people do their 2,000 plus, get them to BF, and then we see where we go from there. But so the tracker, AJ, do you want to? You guys, I got a new computer today. I got a Mac, and I'm still not figuring it all out yet. So AJ is going to share her screen for me. See, dummies can do this too. So the 2,000 plus tracker, okay? AJ is in our Team Together Distributors Facebook page, okay? And then you go to Files, and it's right there. That's one place you can find it. It's also, is it a mission-driven model?
You know what? I didn't have enough time to look it up ahead of time, but I'm pretty sure it is. I'll send the link.
I think it is too. But this is, you all are in our distributor page. So go to Files right there, and then you pull up that tracker. You can print it off. You can keep it on your computer. And if you've already done your 2,000 plus, then you still need to know this for the new team that you're going to bring on. You need to be able to tell them, show them where to find it, and tell them how to read it and how to look at it. So it's really important to understand because two people that I talked to this weekend were confused on this. So their 60 days, it's within any 60-day window. Okay, so their 60 days from when they first started had already passed. But they were just looking at their numbers in their virtual office and still adding everything together. So if you are restarting, or if you have somebody underneath you who's restarting, or you're starting, brand new, whatever, within any 60-day period, it's 2,000 PVC points between yourself and any reps you sign up direct to you. So if you sign 3 people up underneath you, everybody does their HLP, you're already there. And like Christy is an example of how this can go so fast, because you sign a bunch of people up who all have motivation at the same time. And that's why it works so awesome. But so you can see here the points, how much everything is worth. You can print this off and keep track of it. You can keep it on your computer, however you want to do it. But it is important to track here. Okay, you get to 500, it's your HLP. Getting to 2,000, that's going to be your 2,000 plus. So with the total of both of those, you're going to have $350 in bonus money. You're going to have a free conference ticket. But because most of the questions were coming from a restart. So the thing is, so say you started, I don't even know what today is, May 7th, right? So if you started in March 1st, okay, so March 1st to May 1st, and maybe you didn't quite hit it. So it came May 1st, it was your 60 days, and you had 1,500 points. You needed 2 more households, whatever. Then we're just going to knock off like the first order, maybe the second order you place, depending on the dates. And so it's a sliding calendar, right? So now we're not going from May 1st anymore. We're going to back it up. We're going to go, that third order you put in was on May 10th. So we're going to go May 10th or March 10th, okay, to 60 days from there. So that's what's awesome about this, is it's a forever sliding calendar. And you can move your dates whenever you want. You don't have to claim beforehand, I'm going for it now, starting 60 days from now. You don't have to do that. But it has to be all new orders within those 60 days. Now, the awesome thing also about this, if you missed your 60 days, but you had a bunch of points, and so you have to move your calendar, you have to get new orders again. Basically, as soon as you hit your 2,000 plus, you're probably going to be qualified if you're in that situation. So you already have orders. Maybe you've been doing this for a while. You've tried, you're close to your 2,000 plus, you haven't quite hit it yet. When you do that, when you get those points all together within a 60-day period, you're going to have enough because of your existing orders that you're probably going to be qualified right away, which is really exciting. So, that's a good thing to look at when you're doing it that way. So if you're on this call, or I know most of you are going to be watching the replay of it, and you have not yet done your 2,000 plus, go get this tracker out, print it out. If you need help figure out where you are right now as far as your orders, then message your sponsor or your upline sales coordinator, or me if that's me. But, so we can help you figure out what dates you're going to do it, when, and how many points you have right now within those dates, and we can go from there. So does anybody have any questions about that? I just wanted to really cover that and make sure, especially you guys who are so new, as you bring on new people, it's really important to get them that tracker and teach them how to use it, because looking in your virtual office is just going to confuse you, whenever you're trying to get your fast track to 2,000 plus. So if anybody has any questions about that, let me know. Just a couple other things we wanted to touch on. So no questions about that. AJ, you can stop your screen share if you want. The other thing I wanted to remind you of is this Cherry Bomb Builders group that we have. So it's myself and 4 other national marketing directors. Most of you know them now, or you at least know their faces. They're awesome people. And I'm so excited to have them here to teach you, for all of us to pour into everybody together. We're getting ready to really do some fun things in that group. So if you're not in it yet and you want to be in it, we can still add you to it. So let us know. There's only been 2 tasks so far. And one of them is telling us what your B is, and the other one is inviting to this event that's happening in 6-7 minutes. So you can still invite to that. But then we're going to do some more fun things that are really going to we're just driving people, trying to raise up leaders and help everybody get to their goals for Indianapolis. So if you want in that group, please let me know. We can still add you to that group. And now AJ has something she wants to say.
Hey, I feel like I've had to be so quiet this one. Okay, so Branson Boot Camp, friends. I'm so excited. Okay, this is the flyer. How pretty is that? Look at all those people. Okay, so Branson Boot Camp happens twice a year in January and in June. And Allie and I went last summer. Amazing. We went in January, had some new team members there. It was great. We're doing it again, obviously, in June. It's kind of our most local, I would say, boot camp for our area. So Branson, Missouri, Chateau on the Lake is where the actual event is taking place, but in the past we've done condos. Okay, so what we're trying to do is get a proper head count of everybody who's coming to decide if we're doing one condo or two condos or a couple hotel rooms. However, we're going to split it up and do it that way. We just want to make sure we have for sure yeses and all of that stuff. So leaders on the team, make sure that your people that are in this area know about this. The flyer was passed around. If you need it again, let us know. These are some amazing speakers, and we've talked about this before, but we have a lot of national marketing directors that go to this event. This is a very big deal. There's going to be a lot of people there, really good people. So anyways, just wanted to point that out, and so we can figure out housing situation and all that fun stuff. So that's all I had. I'm going to be quiet now.
Awesome. Yeah. So we actually in our distributor page, if it's not already, maybe I'll just make a post tonight. Says who's coming to Branson, so that we can start that conversation, because we do need, they will sell out of condos, especially because it's in the summer. It's a lot harder. So we do need to get that nailed down. And so it is really awesome, guys. And I love Branson because we get to spend so much time as a team together, just kind of building that up. So anyway, look at your calendars, but I'll make a post in there. And even if you can't make it, if you have team members who you think could go at that time, then make sure you tag them in that and get that sent. And then lastly, and I touched on this, last week, we need to, if you're on this call, thank you. First of all, if you're watching it, thank you. You're committed to this. And so we need to fill up your calendars because we want to help you all. You all have a goal, you all have a B, and we want to help you all get to it. So reach out, if you need help planning events, if you need ideas for what types of things you can do, if you're just kind of stuck, you're not sure where to even go from here, whatever, reach out to us. We have obviously the Facebook parties on Monday nights that we're going to be not changing up, but we're going to be letting you guys do more of. Just turning it over. If I learned, the biggest thing I told you guys is that I brought home from conference and talking to my leaders is that I'm doing too much, and I really do apologize because sometimes I think that's holding you guys back. So really allowing you to step up and do your own things and shine, and we're there to help. Whenever you need help, if you get stuck with something or you have a question, that's what we're there for. So anyway, fill up your calendars and get the boot camps on for the summer. And summertime is a great time for, if you haven't started salad parties, smoothie parties, play dates at the park, whatever, workouts at the park, so many things you can do. It's a great time to start new and different fun events. So if you need ideas, let us know. And that's all I have. So if anybody has any questions, anybody else wants to unmute and share anything, please do so. And we are going live in 3 minutes in our, starting in our Cherry Bomb, our Own Your Life event that is happening. So there is still time. And guys, that event will be up for 2 weeks. So if you had anybody that couldn't get on tonight and you want them to go in there and listen and hear some of those stories, then you can still invite them. And, they can watch it sometime over the next 2 weeks. So anyway, thank you so much. Love you all. Oh, AJ's got some music for us. My kids aren't even here.
Oh, well, not now. You ruined the moment.
We have to dance still.
Well, you start dancing then.
You got some music for me?
I don't know. It kicked me out. We're ruining the moment. Why? Yeah, okay. Hold on. It's coming.
Just wait. Everybody get loose.
She's stretching.
Okay. I see we got some kids coming on now.
All right. Okay. Hold on. Somebody's got music? Yeah.
You got it?
I need something.
Need some volume. I'm not sure.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there's Paris. Okay, everybody up. Let's go. It's too slow, AJ.
Oh, wait, just wait. She doesn't even know this. Look at Allie.
My kids are downstairs. I'm not getting them. So
Yeah, your kids. Oh my gosh. I'm pausing this.
Okay.